The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Who's the man?
What do you think about the doctor's findings and testimony? Log on to cfnews13.com/chat to voice your opinion. I'm chatting too. We'll try to answer your questions.
Stay out of my head.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And half the people in power positions are created later on in life.
It's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain. Yeah, I was kind of, I was a little down when I found out I was injured and I had to have surgery again,
You could basically wipe the mind slate free, create a new personality, essentially an alias that a person wouldn't realize that they have, that can be induced by your phone call.
Okay, can you not see Lil Wayne's face here? Okay. See his eyes? Looks like he has some contacts in, or not quite sure.
Shaky, I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good now. It's good. You gonna be good. It's a good.
I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good now. It's good.
My Lucifer is lonely.
It's just amazing how people simply don't want to see the obvious that's right in front of their faces, you know, especially when you look at YouTube's #1 video on trending, Billie Eilish essentially playing Lucifer the entire video. That's all it is, literally. The entire video this is basically all you see the entire video for the most part. All the good girls go to HE double hockey sticks. Yes, that's where you go. And it starts off with a very common theme we've seen in many videos. As you can see here, they're going to do something to her. She's in a white room, and they essentially put some black substance into her, which of course apparently changes her DNA and makes her into Lucifer, or something like Lucifer, obviously. And of course then it shows him falling from heaven. A very common thing they do in these music videos these days. And you saw, of course, the substance was black. Sort of like a goo we've seen many times before in many different music videos, including Madonna and just, I mean, goodness, everybody pretty much that does a video like this. And after that, you can see her rising out of this, okay? Right? Now, I kind of, there's actually stories about this stuff in like the news. I mean, check this out right here. This man here. unidentified object expert was going to release some information about this, some sort of ring, and next thing you know, he's no longer with us and has some black substance coming out of his mouth. Very strange. And there's actually a number of stories like this. Okay, very weird stories having to do with black liquid. Okay, and there's actually an episode on the X-Files that has that. And so I mean, there's so many weird things, you know what I mean? Like this. Okay, and honestly, I think it might be some, I don't know. I kind of lean towards it being nanotechnology. I don't know. I think it modifies the DNA. I think it's what it does. Or it might be given various missions as nanotechnology. It just does certain things and can cause you to no longer be with us, for example, right? So that's kind of what I think it is. I don't know if I'm right. But of course, there's also the fact that we have this also coming out. So that, I mean, that's part of it, because this is what Lucifer wants to do, is actually change your DNA so that you're no longer human. And this is essentially what happened back in the ancient times when it came to Noah and his time frame. And the reason why, you know, what happened with Noah came about was a result, you know, with him building the boat and everything, was because they were modifying humans. They were becoming hybrids. And it says, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the final days, which is basically now. And you're seeing that they're already coming out with this stuff. And you can see as well, if you look at Revelation, you have the mark, right? And we have Elon Musk very recently coming out with this Neuralink company and essentially talking about putting a microchip in your mind, in your brain, and that way you'll be able to become like a god. You'll be able to access a new language and instantly learn it, all this kind of stuff, right? And actually, you know, initially it's not going to be used for that, but they're already going to be doing human trials in not too distant future. And his strange theory, I guess you would say, is that he thinks that AI our artificial intelligence is sentient and it's eventually going to take over, and we need to be able to compete with it, so we need to join it. Can't beat it, join it, you know what I mean? This is his theory. And so you'll have AI in your mind, you'll be able to compete with it on the same level maybe. And in reality, though, is I think what's going to happen, I've seen some documents that kind of hint towards this, is that those on the higher echelon with the higher power and money and prestige and all that will have the chips that give them this godlike power, while those who are just normal average Joes, they'll be given a chip where it basically has a back door for them to control you. Sounds pretty nice, don't it? It sounds like a dream for those who want to control you, right? Or those who in power. Makes perfect sense if you think of it from one of their viewpoints. So that kind of leans towards the mark, and you have the fact that they want to change DNA. I just find it very curious that this music video is literally like every single other one that's trying to tell you this kind of message. What they want to do, it's always about Lucifer falling, changing of your DNA, make you not human anymore. And literally the entire video is this, as you can tell. That's all it is. Wow. What artistic technique. Oh my goodness. You literally dressed up like a fallen angel, put some black stuff on you, put some contact lens in there, and walked around like you're a zombie. Oh, that's so awesome. Wow. What? That takes a lot of talent there, Billie Eilish. You know what I mean? So, you know, of course, that's what they want to do. They want to prop Lucifer up as #1 on trending. They want you to basically follow him. And, of course, whatever plans they have in store for you, which they have lots of plans, folks. This is just one of them. And, of course, they're giving them full, non-skippable ads, of course. And if I said the words that are actually in the lyrics, I would never get hardly any, because a lot of these songs that end up becoming trending have tons of words in them that will get you completely... You'll never have a green $sign on your video, ever, if you say the words. But, of course, they get listed as nothing. You know, there's nothing that happens in their videos, right? And, of course, this is some of the lyrics. My Lucifer is lonely. Oh, I feel so sorry for Lucifer. Do you feel sorry for Lucifer? I don't feel sorry for him, actually. I'm just being sarcastic. Standing there wasting time, can't commit to anything but doing something wrong. Peter's on vacation. See, I can't even say these words because if I say them, then they'll... Animals, evidence, pearly gates look more like a picket fence once you get inside them. Got friends, but can't invite them. Hills in California. Well, actually, that's kind of the truth about Los Angeles and San Francisco, as they're literally falling apart. I'm sure you probably heard some of this already about... They literally have this right now in California. They literally have this right now. Okay? I don't know if you can read that. And it's the truth. It actually is true. They literally do have it. There's even a worker in a government building that had it. So, yeah, it's true. Okay? I actually saw her on the news talking about it. But at any rate, there's also a number of other things coming out. Like I said, with this whole Elon Musk CRISPR technology, they could do this in most any type of laboratory right now. They literally can modify your DNA and put a gene drive to where it would modify future generations. They've already done these type of experiments with fruit flies and have had successful experiments where they've changed a whole population to have a certain trait. So they could actually do a lot of really ridiculous stuff right now already. They could enter some person into the population completely unaware with this gene drive from CRISPR technology. Next thing you know, 10 generations from now, nobody can have any female children, only male children, or vice versa. And of course, if you only have one of them, you can't have any more offspring. So they can actually do that now. And that was actually a movie called Children of Men, which of course was science fiction, but now it's science fact. You can actually do that now. So, and actually it's not as difficult as it sounds even. There's actually a number of laboratories that can pull it off. Even some smart students could potentially pull it off if they had the right access to the right technology within these laboratories. But at any rate, my point is that they're telling you what they want to do. They want to change humanity. They want to make it into something else that's not human. And this is going to lead into the mark and everything. And of course, they're propping this all up so that you follow it. And of course, there's the guy drooling, watching this. Oh, so cool. She's like Lucifer. You know, what in the world, dude? You have no clue how far gone you are. You know what I mean? You have literally no clue how far gone you are. They're laughing at you. They literally are laughing at you. They're telling you what they're going to do to you, how they're going to control you, and you think it's just a cool music video. What? Just wake up. I mean, seriously, give me a break. So that's what's going on, folks. That's what they want you to believe and follow. They want you to follow Lucifer. They want him #1 on trending, of course. That's how it is these days, folks. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Thanks for watching.